Trending in the wrong direction. Coronavirus cases are spiking in Maryland, and Governor Hogan says too many people aren't following the rules to stop the spread, so he's tightening things up starting today. Maryland has more than 1,000 new COVID-19 cases for the 7th straight day. WJZ is live this morning. Annie Rose Ramos has some new restrictions and warnings from Governor Hogan. Annie Rose.
Max, good morning. Well, the governor is significantly tightening restrictions on both bars and restaurants, along with issuing a strong warning against large gatherings of family and friends.
Last week I said that warning lights were starting to blink on the dashboard and that it appeared we were approaching a critical turning point in the fight. Today I'm reporting that we have now crossed over into the danger zone.
An ominous new warning from Governor Hogan as COVID-19 cases surge. New restrictions are going into effect statewide. They include indoor restaurant and bar capacity going down to 50% from 75% starting today. Baltimore City is going beyond that to 25% capacity starting tomorrow.
This doesn't mean this is the end. I mean, we're going to continue to take actions, if need be, every day until we, get this figured out.
The governor issued a new travel advisory saying there should only be essential travel to all but a handful of states. People should get tested upon their return, and an advisory against any indoor gatherings of 25 or more people. He promises strong enforcement.
We have, instances of jam-packed bars and restaurants when they have never been able to stand in a bar even. You're only allowed to sit and get a drink spaced out. A lot of people are not following those rules.
The state is also adding hospital surge capacity and reminding any visitors to nursing homes to get tested first.
You may be infected and contagious before you realize it. As we know too well, many people may die.
Despite the surge, the governor remains optimistic. And the state Senate President said he agreed with Governor Hogan's new restrictions, along with Baltimore County's executive, who said statewide restrictions are far better than local ones. Reporting live, I'm Annie Rose Ramos for WJZ.
Annie Rose, thank you. Baltimore City Schools are scaling back reopening plans because of the rising number of coronavirus cases. The district will now reopen only 27 schools instead of the planned 44. Those schools will reopen November 16th. Families may choose the in-person learning option or stay in virtual learning. City Schools has also launched a dashboard to share COVID-19 data. There will also be on-site testing at in-person learning sites for teachers and students who are symptomatic. The State Health Department is now giving you a faster way to know if you've been potentially exposed to someone who's tested positive for COVID-19. Amy Kawada explains it works through your smartphone.
As coronavirus cases continue to surge across the state, the Maryland Department of Health rolled out its new contact tracing digital alert system on Tuesday called MD COVID Alert.
So this is another tool in our toolbox that will help us stem the tide of COVID-19 transmission in our community.
Through Bluetooth low-energy technology, the system can track when other users are within 6 feet for at least 15 minutes a day.
It allows us to reach another segment of the population that we might not reach through our traditional contact tracing program.
The anonymous voluntary app is available for free to Android users through the Google Play Store and to iPhone users through exposure notifications in their phone settings. To ensure privacy, MD COVID Alert assigns users a random ID number that changes every 10 to 20 minutes. If a user has had close contact with someone who's COVID positive, they'll receive an alert with a date of exposure. No other information is shared.
This technology does not collect any personal information, and it doesn't track your location.
While some are for the use of this contact tracing service,
it's important. We got to do everything we can. It can help them take measures to be safer and healthier. They can go get tested sooner.
Others are concerned about the effectiveness.
There's really no way to force people to do that, right? You kind of just have to hope everyone takes it into their own hands and does the right thing.
And if you do receive an exposure alert, users are advised to go get tested, monitor symptoms, and of course quarantine. Health officials are still advising preventative measures such as wearing a mask, social distancing, and avoiding large crowds. For WJZ, I'm Amy Kawada.
As thousands struggle to pay utility bills next week, companies in Maryland could start shutting off services. Turnoffs can begin as early as Sunday, the 15th. Back on October 1st, utility companies were allowed to start issuing termination notices for customers behind on payment. Affected customers will have 45 days from the date of the termination notice to look for a new payment plan. For the first time ever, you can check out a Chromebook or Wi-Fi hotspot from the Anne Arundel County Library. One of the 50 available kits can be checked out for 7 days and renewed as long as there's no waiting list. So money from the Library Foundation made this all possible. If you're interested, just go to your local branch. All right, for the second week in a row, the Naval Academy football game is postponed because of an outbreak on campus, coronavirus. So the Navy was set to take on Memphis this Saturday. The American Athletic Conference will try to arrange another date for the two teams to play. Because of COVID cases, Navy football players haven't practiced since October 29th. Now, you won't be able to attend this year's Washington Monument lighting live, but it normally draws tens of thousands of spectators to a holiday village, stage performances, and fireworks finale. The Downtown Partnership says because of necessary public health precautions and current limits on crowd size, it just couldn't go on as usual. But we got you covered. Instead, you can watch the WJZ Holiday Spectacular set at 7:30 on December 3rd. Catch the monument lighting as well as musical performances and local celebrities.